Let the countdown begin. Day 38 into 39. So, much like the shot clock in basketball, we're counting it down by the hour instead of the second, but 3, 2, 1, it's crunch time. Okay, so for this episode, we're going to the last cave, and I actually had an idea to finish things off. I will see what I can do with the dinos that I've tamed, or the creatures that I've tamed, and I'll take on Gamma Kong. And I'll see what I can do with that. Because, I mean, technically I have an army. It's just a mashup of a bunch of random creatures. So, it's not like I don't have anything within means of completing the boss fight or attempting it. It's just that it's unconventional at best. So let me see. So I have a female Carno. So if I can get a mate boosted pair of everything that I have, minus the mammoth. Ooh, maybe I can go tame that Spino. Is it still over there? That would give me a 1-2 punch. Yeah, level 90, right? That's the one. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, we got a male and we got a male. Alright, I'm gonna go for this one, obviously, at level 90. And it's cooler. White with an orange sail. That's freaking awesome. I like when they get stuck trying to consume something. It looks like the snail, he's trying to eat the snail, but can't. Hey, no one ever said that that these creatures were smart. After all, they did go extinct. Okay, so it's not the snail. Must be a baby of some sort then. This is why you can't beat the rhino, though. Not really worried about running out of arrows, just because I have 3 hours left and it's crunch time as it is. Okay, you on the run? You're on the run? Yeah, you're running. You're running. Not fast enough, buddy. Not fast enough, pal. Maybe you are a little fast. You're no match for the rhino, though, I can tell you that. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the club. Alright, let's get some prime fish meat going. It's easier to just take the sickle in and kill the salmon so you don't run the risk of harvesting the body with the pike or the sword. Silly piranha. Oh, we're gonna run into this again, are we? So once I tame this puppy, I will snatch up my Sarco and head out to the East Coast, I want to say. Yes, the East Coast to do the last cave. I'm going to take one stab at it, since technically I don't need the artifact for the boss fight that I'm doing. That was a good one. And then from there, That'll be my last chore, we'll call it. And then I will just look at getting everything staged for the Gamma Kong boss fight. I was wondering. No, you never know. Maybe one of these updates they'll change it where you can get raw prime fish from the catfish. But hasn't happened yet in all these years. And oh, what was that? Is that a salmon? No, it's a catfish. Okay. Whoa. Snaggity snack. Oh, there's a Phiomia chasing me. Help me. Oh, I escaped danger just barely. Danger and death. Alright. If it wasn't for how expensive these saddles were, I would definitely use Spinos as my go-to boss fight. Now, the funny thing is with Spinos, okay? Again, wrap your minds around this backwards concept. Spinos can go into quadruped or biped stance. However, even though they're shorter than like their silhouette or whatever you want to call it, their profile is shorter than a Rex. Unless they change something from an update, Spinos cannot fit into the tech cave without cryopods. Now, okay, so, alright, that said, right? With that said, Spino can't fit, Rex can fit. But, here's the kicker, people. Are you listening? Because this is about to blow your wig back. Spinos can't fit into the tech cave. But, Gigas and Karkars can. Yes, you heard me right. Gigas and Karkars can walk through the entrance of the tech cave. Through the volcano. They can fit. Their silhouette and whatever. Now, if I had time to tame one, I would show you side by side so you could see for yourselves. But the fact that Karkars and Gigas can fit, but the Spino can't, just... I mean... it will drive you insane trying to comprehend what is incomprehensible. Illogical. Beyond measure. But yeah, those are facts. Those are facts. Facts, fat facts, facts a million. Alright, drop that, and we'll take that. Okay. So I need a bunch of ingot. I'm just gonna put all this junk in here again, like I did before. Oh, there we go. That's good. That'll give me some good ingots. Yeah. Got those there. Nothing be attacking my Spino out there. Okay. It looks like something came in here and struck my smithy table, and I don't know what that was. I don't even know why I keep refreshing these. Like, they have days upon days of spoil time. It's just out of habit from playing official. So I will need to try to repair at least these, which I can. That's awesome. And these, I need more help. Oops, what did I do? I a cryopod in here or something. I took the pants out. That's what I wanted to do, but something else happened. Alright. Now, really, I don't need to repair those, but I think I have enough pelt in here. Or no, there's no pelt in there. Man, something is out there just wrecking stuff. I'll take that. I know where that stuff goes. I know where that goes. And leave the rest. Okay. Get out of my way! Alright, I'm gonna need some more. Alright, let's put this in there for now. Plus those. I still can't move. That stuff. My arrows are weighing me down. There we go. So I have the cannon. Wow. I did not see that. Shrek, you're kind of a... I've got some questions for you, Shrek. The fact that you're the one wearing nail polish... You do you, I guess. Okay, Spino's healed, or raised, or tamed. I'll find the word eventually. I don't need to go to cold anymore. I'll take these. Split. Okay, what else? What else? What else? That's all good. Another piece of metal, I suppose. Come on, would you stop with this junk? The fact that they still haven't fixed this crap, I don't know what to say. What I mean by this crap is... the take all function and moving things from one side to the other. I mean, the game's been out, what, like almost 3 years now? And they still haven't... I just don't know what to say. After that, you can pick these up, though. Alright, it had like 2,700 health, something like that. And it ended with 3,300, 260 melee though, not bad. What is the food? Yes. Good thing stamina doesn't really matter. Okay, okay, that was a good tame. It's a good find. Alright. Ooh, if I could find a female Sarco. Sorry, I'm having some squirrel moments. 15 male. That's a snake. Oh, we go. 35 male. And nothing. Okay. Alright. Actually, let me just put this in you. Am I out of cryopods? I think I'm out of cryopods. I got a bunch on me, I think. Yeah. want to do that. Okay. You got these. Yeah, okay. So I got a decent amount of ingots on standby. However, I am out of things to make spark powder. Because I would like to bring some shotgun shells to help my teams in their fight against survival for the boss fight. Okay. All right. You got a level. Sorry, I'm kind of... Oh, yeah, okay. I can't forget that I have... I might need to make cryopods. Because obviously I want to bring... all 20 dinos, you know, for the boss fight. Alright, so that's repaired. Take my arrows back. And... why is there just one? I'll take that back too. I think I have another chest piece in here. Yeah, I do. But I only had the one helmet, so that's perfect. And I'm sitting good. Okay. I'm gonna grab a Lazarus chowder. Now, normally I would do this without, because I put a bunch of stat points in my, in my oxygen. However, whatever I can do to make life easier, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So, let's go this way. Now, fastest way to do this would be to cut across here and drop because I'm not going all the way around. I'll tell you that right now. But the Sarco is going to move a lot faster in the water. I'm just thinking here. I think if I just get down to this... No, I'm going to go over one more land mass. And then I'll drop the Sarco. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, shoot. I was going to try something. Hold on. Is it safe here? Yes. I'm going to try to rock some ghillie to see if it has any effect underwater or not. I've heard people say different things on it. I've never tried it. But anytime people make recommendations for this cave, it's always things outside of what the map itself offers. Everyone's always like, oh, you should be using cactus broth with, full ghillie set and then something else. And And it's like, yeah, cactus broth isn't on this map, and you can't, I mean, I suppose you could import it from a map that does have it, since it does work that way, but nobody ever seems to give a straightforward answer about vanilla strategies. So I've got 3 pieces of gilly. Oh, I only have 2 pieces of gilly. I mean, technically, it's still worth a shot. So in terms of things that blow your mind, I wanted to offer up another little bit of wig flipping information or findings, whatever we want to call it, okay? And that is on Survival Evolved, I played the only official server I ever played. Well, no, I take that back. The only official server I really took a liking to, meaning it's the one that I actually played start to finish, because I tried regular official servers, but it wasn't cutting it for me. Like, it was not scratching that itch because it was just too demanding. But I also tried some unofficial. Okay, long story short, bear with me. I played beginner servers. That was my go-to. That was my meat and potatoes from Survival Evolved. Okay, now with the beginner servers, your character level is capped at 44. So you can only get enough experience to get to level 44 naturally. And then from there on, you needed the chibi, so you could get the additional 5 levels. So once you got to level 45, you could go into yellow drops, and that was the big game changer for beginner servers, which netted you access to things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to unlock organically, because you could get, you know, Thyla blueprint saddle, Thyla saddle blueprints, RG saddle blueprints, and things of the like. Now that I think of this, I should have just come over another landmass, but oh well. So what I'm getting at here, okay? Your survivor was capped at level 44, meaning you couldn't get engrams beyond 44 plus the 5 levels, so 49 was your max, even though anyone knows what it takes to level a chibi knows that you just weren't ever going to do it. Another addition to beginner servers, or another uniqueness to beginner servers, is that they wiped every 3 months, which I loved. I don't have enough time to explain it, because I want to get to the point here, but and then creatures were level 2 was the min, and 30 was the max, and I want to say like 36 was the max for tech, and then they got 30 levels. So whatever you tamed them at beyond level 30 or 36 plus 30 levels, that was the maximum number of levels that you could get from a wild tame. And where I'm going with this, okay, is technically speaking, those are default settings when you first open up a single player map. Like, you want to do single player, those are the default. So it's like 0.2 for difficulty, and I think it's on easy. Now, this was official, okay? Keep that in mind. This was official. So, what it took, since you could only get to a high enough level to do the Gamma Brood Mother, I don't even think you could do Gamma Kong. I'll have to double check what the level requirement is for that. But since you can only get a high enough level to do those two bosses, well, definitely the Brood, I don't know about Kong. What it took to beat the Gamma Brood Mother, okay? And I'm telling you this from first-hand experience because I did it. Because I wanted to know what the bare minimum was, because I was playing with a bunch of, I don't know what the opposite of a greenie is, but they were playing like a bunch of noobs who had a bunch of hours in the game because they were still trying to play beginner servers like they were, unrestricted official servers, meaning they were raising Rex armies and taming Yetis and Daedon and everything that you would take to the boss fights in the unrestricted, meaning max level dinos and things of that nature. So people were doing this on beginner servers, and I'm like, this just seems like overkill based on what I was able to do with the other tames and things of the like. And so I began experimenting. Now, what it took for me to beat the Gamma Brood, okay? I had one tribe mate. We had a mate boosted pair of imprinted Megatheriums, so imprinted sloths, and one Daedon. And I'm not exaggerating when I say we wrecked the Brood Mother with that setup. Both of us were riding the imprinted, mate-boosted Megatheriums, and we had the Daedon on passive heal. I don't even think we needed the Daedon, if I'm being completely honest. And it's actually further north here. And just, I mean, wrecked the Brood Mother. So where I'm going with this, okay, is using that as a standard for comparison to then scaling it to full official, I don't even know what you would call it, like, I forget what I used to call it, but it was like unrestricted official, okay, max level dinos, right? You can't even go in there with half of the dinos unless you've super bred them, okay? You can't even expect to go in there with half of the maximum amount of dinos. So let's say in theory, okay, you wanted to take in a Yeti and 9 Megatheriums with Engram saddles. And that was another thing. It wasn't an Engram saddle for the Megatheriums. However, it didn't matter. Once you got that insect buff from killing a spider, Megatheriums are on another level. Okay? So, unrestricted official. If what you wanted to do was take in 10 out of the 20 tames, 1 Yeti, and 9 first generation fully imprinted Megatheriums with Engram saddles, you will not even get the Brood Mother to half health with that setup. And I don't know why the scaling is so lopsided like that. Because what it takes to go from 0.2 difficulty to then 1, and I think online is even 5. That's what people say. It's set to 5. And judging by the level of Titans, they're not wrong. I mean, the math does add up. So, but still, it's just like, what the holy hell? Okay, I wasn't expecting... So there's an elf in here. So we'll have to draw them out. Which is fine. We got time. So I'm gonna kill this. As long as there's no Zavactinus, Barracudas in here, we're fine. We're golden. But yeah, big old long story short is There's a lot of fucking sharks in here. Oh, there is a Zavactinus. Oh shit, okay. At least there's only one. Ooh, level 270. Man, I tell you what, if it wasn't for the turn radius on the Sarco here, look at this. One of these fucking barracudas is just proven to be too much. There we go. At least it's not getting the bleed effect on me now. That's why this cave is risky with this strategy. Those things right there. 4,000 health with a double armor saddle. Just, whew, did a number on me. Plus side, there was only one eel, from the looks of it, and only one of those barracudas. So, what are they like? It's like they're returning to home base when they get too far. I don't quite understand what's going on. Okay. Oh. This is why... You see how many mantas and stuff are down there? These spawns are fucked. And I'm not gonna sit here and fight everything. So it doesn't look like the ghillie is working at all. Like, at all. Okay, let's get these out of here. Yeah. Everyone take your free bites. Should have brought some flippers. Flippers they can either make or break this for you. Because if you just want to go in there, grab it, and get out, make a quick dash for it, depending on how you dismount from your water tame, it could make or break you. But we're just gonna do our thing, take it nice and easy, draw as many things as we can draw. Come on, why do you keep going back to home base? Like, can we just stop with these shenanigans? I just need to get this alpha out of here, really, because nothing else will really pose a threat once this thing's out. Alright. See what we're working with now. Pull who I can pull. Okay, we got some piranha. Okay. Come on. Oh. Alright, let's go. Gotta go get some air. Shit. Clutch, baby. You wanna talk about clutch? That's clutch right there. Now they did put baryonyx at the surface, so I do have to be mindful of that. But now I don't have enough health to take any hits from anything that's in here. So that could be a problem. Now I'm gonna be starving to death. Okay, this is pissing me off. Okay, just a little bit more. Haha! Suck it, motherfucker! Shit. I ran out of Lazarus chowder. Come on, baby. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Well, we came. We saw. And now I'm gonna cheat. Because I'm an asshole like that. Come here, you. Come here. Come here now. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to multitasking with this. Talking while you're gaming. Because basically I'm talking to nobody. Because this is a recording. It's not like I'm live streaming or anything, so. But that means that I was down there for like 10 minutes. I think that's how long Lazarus chowder works for, or lasts for. But you got the gist of it. You saw the strategy. It works. I got the artifact without dying. And that's really all I'm setting out to do, is to show you that specific quality right there. Anything beyond that is just flexing, in my opinion. Because we all know with a little more time, a little more patience, a little more finesse, a little more hours in the game, things would be a lot smoother. Like, I could have brought 2 Lazarus chowders, but I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna go down and around. That'll be the safest route. And now I have 2 days to get ready for the boss fight. But there you have it. All the artifacts in 40 hours of playing, 40 days in Ark. Cutting corners here, cutting corners there. And apparently I'm starving, I'm about to die, so let me just get some berries in me. So I'm not gonna die this very second. Here we go. And then maybe I can get some prime from somebody. Has anybody got some prime? Prime fish leg. We're struggling. We are struggling. Wow, I didn't know berries would give so much food back to me. I barely ate any. Okay. Nobody has a baby. You have a baby? No? I can eat some raw meat. You know. That should be good. Should give me just enough. So, nice thing, neat little trick, if you will, is if you bring any sort of a berry gatherer through these reeds, these reed-type cattail plants, you will black box in berries. And I would recommend a woolly rhino because they're elite berry gatherers. Quite a pain to tame just because they're in the winter and they really don't seem to fend well as wild tames against anything. But yeah, their movement speed makes them, wow, makes them a elite berry gatherer. Because Brontos, yes, I know, I understand, but you also have to understand that not everybody's base is surrounded by bushes and things of that nature. And not a whole lot of people have the patience to ride a Bronto around with how slow they are. In my opinion, Brontos should be just as fast as Diplos. Or, I mean, maybe not that fast, but they should have a sprint function like a Diplo does. That is my 2 cents on the subject. Okay, where did I leave? Down from the Rhino, or down from the Brontos. Okay. Oh yes, I remember that there, Xeno. I remember that there, Xeno. Cool. Alright. Victory is mine. So I guess the take all function does work for artifacts, because you can't put anything into an artifact container. You can only take out. That was a little trick I pulled out of my hat there at the last minute. Just created some distance, got that perfect dismount right on top of the artifact, and got in it and just smashed that L1 button until I got the artifact. And here we are. As the sun rises. Looking at you, Green Ob. Which I'll probably be going to for... Actually, it looks like I might be equal distance between green and red. Since my first death was at the red obelisk, maybe that's where I'll go. Oh, I don't need more cryopods. I can just go deploy, because I forgot about that fridge business not being a thing anymore. So I'll just go throw out what I have at the red ob, and then cryo the other ones, come back and cryo the rest, and then rinse and repeat. That should be enough. But since I technically have... Now I know I'm on day 39, but you have to account for math here, okay? A full 24 hours would roll me into the next day, and it's not to get to day 40, it's to play 40 days. So I have to play the last day. So I have this clip plus 39 plus 40. So I have 2 more hours to play after this clip is done. And what I can do in those clips, obviously I'll save the last one for the boss fight, but I will try to get a mate for each of my creatures that I'm going to bring into the boss fight. So frogs are done, raptors are done, sabers are done, I think. So I need a Carno. I'm not going to do a Yeti because I don't want to go back out there. So Carno. Maybe a Spino. And I want to say that's it. Okay. Go ahead and save it. There we go. We got them. All 10. And I only cheated a wee bit. A wee bit that cheated. A wee bit we cheated. A wee bit. A wee bullet. Okay. Shotgun. Yeah, let's return that. Got my arrows. I definitely don't need that many. Okay. Good there. I need 100 more. Yes, thank you. Okay. So how much does it take to make one shotgun shell? So 3. Holy crap. Okay, so 6. So 2, 4, 6. So times 3, so that's 18. So it takes 21. So I can make 20 right now. So that's 60. Okay. So I'll take out 20. So that's 60, so I would need... Come on. 120 of those. So if my math is right, like 120 gunpowder for that? Yeah, because that would make 20. Okay. 20 times 2, that's 40. No, that's not right. That means I can make 60 of these, which would mean I need 30. So 30, so I need 180 gunpowder. Okay. 180. and 80. $30. I hope my math is right. If not, I mean, I've got more ingots and stuff, so. Alright. So, I think. Okay, the ones that have been in the cryo long enough, I'm going to take out now. I have prime somewhere. There it is. I'm just going to bite the bullet. Alright, so we're going to go throw these out at the ob, because they've had enough time to gain some levels. And then I'm going to put some other ones in there. And just get this thing going. Alright, how much do I weigh? 97. $125. Too heavy. Alright. Let's dump. What do I need to dump? Oh, I have an extra sleeping bag. Okay, that's good. Dump. Okay. That should be enough. Come on. Oof. Okay, what else? I can dump that hatchet. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, we'll go to the red lob. It's longer. It's further away, but that's fine. That means I can scout for some Carnos, some Ankies, maybe a Spino. Sometimes there's Spinos that spawn over here in South Zone 1. Oh, and a Sarco. So those are the 4 I need. So Anki, Carno, Spino, and Sarco. I'm not going to be too picky because I only have 2 hours and some change left. So I will need to just take whatever gender I run into. Granted, I can be a little picky. I'm not going for low levels here. So I'll do a little bit of shopping. Chances are I will not find a Spino. Chances are I will find a Carno. I will find a Sarco. I will find an Anki. Those are guarantees. And now that I'm over here, I'm thinking this was a dumb idea. So I'm 2,600 meters away. 2007, 2,800 meters. Yeah, this was dumb. Should have went to the green ob. Well, we're learning the hard way, folks. So I should have brought the Rhino anyways, because I needed to carry a bunch of meat for the levels that I'm going to put into health and stuff. So there's the 5-minute timer, which I guess I could say perfect timing, because it'll give me just enough time to get back to base and swap out for the rhino, fill it with meat, go to the green ob, start throwing these puppies out. And then the last 2 clips, I'm going to be shopping for boss dinos. And we'll see what we can do with what we got. So if I go to the snow... I mean, see, the trouble is, if I go for a mammoth, chances are it's going to die by wolves. And I'm not about to build traps. So if I go for the easy ones, like the Anki, the Carno, Sarko for sure. That should be fine. And Terror Bird isn't worth my time, quite honestly. Raptors, though, Raptors are, because they've got the pack boost. That's a cool packy. Alright, well, we had a good trip. It's nice flying with you, Jinxie. Let's take some meat. And some berries. I forgot. Okay. Rhino. Okay. Let's go to the green ob. We're doing it, people. That is insulting. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't wrap my head around it. Okay, so what's the distance we're looking at here? It'll probably be 2,000 meters. I think it's that structure right there. Yeah, I mean, it'll be close to about the same distance. However, hello, pretty. You're lucky I'm busy. But there's Carnos out here, there's potential for a Spino. Anki, I would have to go north, up where I haven't uncovered the map. And what else? Sarko, yeah, I can get a Sarko over here. So the possibilities are limitless for over here. Okay, so saved around 1,000 meters. So coming to the green. So that was smart. That was smart on my part. Good job, me. Get my Diodons out. Diodon. I thought I had 3 of them. I guess not. Okay. Voila. And the mammoth. And the Yeti. Okay. Yep. And actually, I just tamed that Carno, so I'm gonna keep that one. And also the Spino. Yeah. Okay, that's a wrap.